which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call. Somebody make a motion, we accept approval of the last minutes. Tim? Second? All in favor? Opposed? All right, citizens report. Anybody here want to address the council? Gail?
Gail Smith, Boone Street. I have a question on the, in August, the city reimbursed Diane for a patio fan, stove, and microwave. And then it's showing up again in September. Do you have any idea why?
You'll see a reimbursement, a void of that check because the electrician couldn't use the type I bought, so I had to take it back. You'll see the void.
Well, apparently the void's not on here, but that explains it. Do we have a policy regarding credit cards? Does the city have a credit card?
Yes, he's got a credit card. I don't have a credit card. I don't think none of the council members does. Jack is the only one that has a credit card.
Why aren't we using the city credit card as opposed to reimbursing council members all the time?
I don't know, I
Doesn't
myself, I don't see, like Diane says, it really don't make a difference. I don't like to see a bunch of credit cards out.
Well, I'm not
Myself.
saying that, just one that everybody can utilize.
I can answer for myself, it's a matter of convenience for me.
It is for me too. If I'm out and I'm going by, yeah.
I just thought I'd mention it, so,
Okay.
all right.
Anyone else? Okay. PDS report, Andy?
We have, I had a pretty good conversation with PDS today. I had a lot of notes, and of course I left them at my office. But regarding that property on Highwater, the building with the core samples that are needed.
Correct.
18, whatever address that was on Highwater. The only way that we're gonna be able to get around that is to have a city engineer sign off on that. Ordinance allows for us to forego the cores due to the slope, but not because of the soil type. So the only way the PDS would accept it is if we got an engineer to sign off on that. My only concern with that would be liability. So if we were to rubber stamp and say, yes, you can, and then that house slides into the road, it brings forth the question of liability. So that would be a question for our solicitor.
Well, the issue about that, if you got our engineering firm that's going to do that, they'll have to do a soil study drill. There'd be a big expense.
Right, because they're putting their name on the line.
Right.
So the only other way we could do it would be to make an addendum to that zoning ordinance, which is a whole process in itself, which would take months to do. So we can, maybe as early as next meeting, start going that route if we'd like to. I was very clear with BDS that this gentleman wants to build a house on that existing footprint where there was a house before, and that our concerns, are kind of diminished because there was a house there before. But there's been some questions about, well, why was that house brought down? What was the condition there?
Well,
Prior?
it caught on fire.
It burned down? Okay, see, I didn't know the history of the property.
Yeah, I mean, there was nothing with the foundation or anything like that. It just caught on fire and burned down. You know.
Is another possible way around, not around anything, but of addressing the issue is to have him agree to hold harmless the city.
That would be, I think, one of two things that we would need. I think the PDS would still want to see an engineer sign off on it.
Well, I mean, we first say that, we would like to address that with BDS too, but I'm just saying another out, or a way for him to actually get what he needs done, I guess, to build as part of the
I think, you know, divesting us of liability would be good.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest reason I say that, I think the way the ordinance was put together in this particular spot in the area is because of the amount of development that's occurring around Northern Kentucky. And those houses have been there forever,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
But Highway Road's been slipping too,
Mhm.
forever, here and there, in different spots, so I'm sure that's why that's added into that. I think it's, I don't know if it was in the old ordinance or rule or not,
Mhm.
but the new zoning, it definitely specifies that it's required to have an engineer study it. But I think the zone also is for more geared around
Some new-
multiple buildings built
Mhm.
on a field like that, not individual lots. So I'm just saying,
Yeah.
if we can have a discussion with BDS about the biggest reason to have that in there, was it for
Right.
family or?
It didn't look like multifamily to me when I read it.
Did you discuss with them that that's always been there, and the only reason what happened that was it had a structure fire? Are they aware of that? I mean,
They were not aware on the history
Okay.
of the property, so that was a point of contention when I was on the phone with them earlier.
okay,
But I can, Rob Himes is gonna be back
okay,
next week.
all right,
So, I talked to one of his associates today. She was very helpful.
yeah,
But they've also been, it's their job to try to enforce these, so of course they've been really persistent on it. But,
Do you know what the zoning designation is? Do you remember that?
it's,
Large lot, residential large lot?
I can give you the ordinance number. I'll give you the ordinance number after the meeting. Okay.
but because, I would have issues if they were digging into a hill, you know what I mean? This was new stuff, but he's building on the same footprint that's there right now,
Right, and that's what I told them,
you know?
and, I was basically pushing them for a workaround to see
Mhm.
what we could do.
We need to find out a little bit more, because I see no reason why, being its original foundation down there and it burnt down, why he couldn't build on that same foundation that's not moved in 50 years,
Right.
you know what I mean?
I agree. The exception that they did give me was having an engineer sign off on it. That was their
That's
exception.
the only exception.
That was their only exception.
Isn't that what he came to us for originally?
No, the ordinance requires core samples to be done, and it has to be sent off to a specific laboratory to be tested, and it costs $10,000 to the homeowner. So this exception would allow an engineer to just come in and say, based on what they see, it's not necessary, and to just.
Has he tried?
And that form would then be turned in with the building permit to BDS at the same time, and that would allow him to move forward.
Has he tried to have that done?
It has to be a city engineer.
Yeah, okay, but is he wanting us to have somebody do that, or what's?
Through the homeowner?
Yeah.
We haven't reached out to him yet. I expected he was gonna be at tonight's meeting on that, which is why I was trying to be prepared for this. So.
Yeah, because you think when they built that, they would still have, because they had to inspect footers and everything when they put them in the ground, or just built that house.
Mhm.
I wonder if there's any way they could
I
obtain
think
them
knowing
records.
that the history of the home is a burn down,
Uh-huh.
I think that goes a long way
Yeah,
with BDS. So when I talk to Rob next week, I'll circle back on it and see
Okay.
if there's any other way.
because that guy, he'd be looking at, it'd be $20,000 or more to do drill core and doing all that kind of stuff for an existing structure and existing foundation.
Mine was new ground, but I did have to have core samples drilled and
Uh-huh.
everything in a report before I could get it built.
Yeah. Mhm. So it's we need to talk to Rob and just see if,
So you're just trying to help him, I mean, as far as payment and everything else, it's all his responsibility.
yeah, the city's
Right, I
not,
mean,
yeah,
As far as zoning goes, I think we're trying to help as much as we can because $10,000 is a huge burden.
That's a start, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll keep you guys updated. Other than that, there's probably somewhere between 15 and 20 open cases
Mhm.
in town right now. One of note would be the 102 Kenton Street that appears to be abandoned at this point. That's across from Mr. Bradford's house.
Is that one of two's right on the corner?
McDonald's on the corner.
It's literally right next door to 305, which
Right.
has been, a glaring problem. So, I think they're up to somewhere in the neighborhood of $5,500 in citations at this point. And the owner has not been able to be contacted
Nobody's been over there.
on that as well,
So
so.
they cut it that one time. but
Yeah,
it's
that
back
one
up.
time I talked to the owner, I caught him cutting, trying to find out what was going on. He told me he's gonna clean it up, straighten it up, blah, 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 all that.
They
He
disappeared.
went through and took whatever he wanted out of there.
Yeah.
He has not been back since. And the boy that he had cutting the hillside
Yeah.
couldn't get it cut.
Yeah.
So he only cut so much and it was backed up the next week.
Well, they're gonna go ahead and proceed with the fines and everything, right?
Proceeding with fines,
I thought once it got to 2,000, we started foreclosure.
we can start foreclosure at any time. Rule of thumb used to be, according to KRS, was 10% of the property's value, but, we can do, just like we did on 305, we can move for foreclosure at any time. So,
Somebody wanna make a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Okay.
I'll second
A motion second, all in favor?
it.
Opposed? Okay.
Okay, does anybody have any questions about any specific properties in town?
The one on Roman,
With
the, on the corner,
Short boom.
next to the corner, yeah.
Thought they cleaned that
Oh, no, I just,
up. 117? No. Oh, that does bring up an interesting thing that the gentleman at 117 Roman built that retaining wall into the public right of way. And unless someone has an objection here tonight, then we'll just let it be. The guy that planted all the daylilies along the sidewalk, his
it's such a
retaining,
good job.
yeah, his retaining wall is actually in the public right of way. I think he was asking for forgiveness instead of permission. So as long as no one objects, I'd say we leave him alone
Yeah.
to do that.
I think we should make it in the form of a legal statement and make it we could grant him a right, an easement into the right of way for the wall, but the wall would have to come down if any work ever had to be done within that right of way.
Yeah, we could do that. I
don't
talked
think
to
we
him
should.
directly, and I told him, I said, well, by doing that, you're taking the risk of.
I don't think council should forgive anybody by word of mouth.
We're gonna put that in the form of a motion.
Yeah. I'll make a motion if council wants to give the guy permission to have that wall that close. There are other walls that close within the right of way of other streets, that he can have an easement granted to build that wall. But that wall will have to come down if work in the right of way ever has to transpire.
I mean, I'm sorry for delaying my comment. Is it really necessary for us to actually give him permission of any of that? He's already accepted the responsibility by building it for one. Just perhaps what we should do is make him just give him notice that he is now responsible, and that's it. And not say anything about giving him the right to do it.
If we're gonna give him permission, it's still within the right of way, so he has to give us permission to take it down then, where we already have the permission to take it down.
It's probably worth.
Yeah, I would think because it's in the public right of way, we would have the ability to go in and just knock it down.
Sure, yeah, that's okay. I'm just
There's
saying
an
that-
approach
that
on the right of
I don't
way.
think we should say, we're okay with
You
you
know,
doing
if
it.
nothing's done,
Right.
it can be adverse.
Yeah.
There's a lot
That's
of legal
my-
issues I think that
my
we should
point.
look into before you guys make formal decisions.
That's why I'm saying do it in a form of an easement,
Yeah.
if you're gonna do it.
Yeah. What's,
Well, just saying, before we do anything, we gotta look at all the potential legal issues that could be involved with giving somebody so forth. So let him take a look at that and see, you know what I mean, what is the best way to
That's fine. We
legally
can table
pursue.
that action
Yeah,
until next
Next
meeting.
meeting.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have a lot of questions.
yeah.
Please, first off, what's the address of this parcel?
It is, I think it was 117, let me just. Yeah, 117, around that. A block wall.
Is that just a standard parcel? It's not like mixed with other, okay, single family?
Yes.
Single family home, yeah, it might be a double lot there, I'm not sure.
Oh, okay, but it's a retaining wall,
Yes,
encroaching.
yes.
It,
When was it built?
just recently.
Roughly, this year?
Yeah.
Do you have any pictures of it you can email me?
I probably do. If I don't, I'll drive by there after the meeting and send it to you.
Okay, and you said it's in the right of way? Is it along the sidewalk?
It's right up against the sidewalk.
Now,
So
is
his setback would have been like 4 feet. 5
it,
feet.
did PDS talk to you about this issue?
Yeah, PDS brought it to my attention after it was already up, and they said, this is already up, you need to bring this to council's attention. They said, we personally don't have a problem with it,
All right,
if council doesn't have a problem with it.
Okay.
And I said that I would bring it to everyone's attention, so.
it's not that high, isn't it, only like 2 foot high or
Yeah,
something like
and
that?
that's what I told Corey with PDS. I said, well, it's not really that big of an issue. It's only like 2.5 feet up
Yeah.
off the ground. It's pretty low. I think what he's trying to do, because that lot is on a slope,
Mhm.
so I think he's actually taking that retaining wall from the sidewalk and all the way back along his house there to
Mhm.
bring that lot up, because I think the water is draining off that lot into his basement.
Okay.
And the accident of the car crashing through the yard, because there's large rocks too.
Yeah, and
Protection.
maybe it's a preventative measure for the car that flew through there
Yeah.
a couple months back.
A couple months ago, a car, at high speed rate, cut right through his corner lot and hit his car, his wife's car, and totaled her car.
Someone asked about the other address on Roman, which is 219. Citation sent on 9/23 for the gutter being ripped off the side of the house, along with weeds and growth. He has a reinspection date set for 10/15.
The driveway is filled.
Yeah, PDS is gonna be back at that property, on 10/15.
That's 217, the driveway, 219 don't have a driveway. It's got that light hanging out in the street into the right of way.
Yeah, I
It's
was,
next to the corner house.
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I was under the impression at one point
Is
that
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 Don
had been
Weaver's old
cleaned
house?
up.
Huh?
Is that Don Weaver's old house?
It's
we're
not.
talking about? They have all the crap out front.
Nothing's the
That's
one
all I
around
had.
the corner, like.
Will you
Okay.
please email me anything you have on that? Just forward it to me. Do you have anything on that?
117.
Yes.
All right, Cody, it's your time here.
Everybody have an opportunity to read my police report?
Yeah.
Any questions?
Never known it was late.
No.
I haven't been,
How's-
you know,
How's your new officer doing?
good.
Good? Yeah, I've seen her down here a few times, you know,
She's the one that does all the traffic stops.
tops. Yeah, I noticed her name's on all the
A
things.
lot of
Yeah.
them.
Nope,
Yeah,
I,
when you hire those young whippersnappers.
First-
it's just motivated.
yeah. I don't have anything, so I guess you're good, Cody. Thank you. All right. Fire department?
Hopefully had an opportunity to read my report.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's anything that sticks out that's too exciting on there. I'll have going on this month, so next month will be a little bit busier.
Yeah, because you're getting into the cold weather time of the year, And are you gonna do the smoke detector and that thing again later in October or November? When do you normally roll that out?
Being able to post or install those.
Yeah.
We have them right now, we can install them right now.
Okay,
We'll be pumping hydrants probably end of this month, beginning of next month. So we
Okay.
can see some of the hydrants, but we're not flowing them, or just make sure that they're not gonna freeze in the.
Yeah.
weather.
well, the county does that all now, correct?
What?
County does the flow,
No, we do.
Oh, do you?
The Northern Lake Water does it every other, they do some in the spring and then they do the other half in the fall at time. But we
Okay.
do all of them
okay.
in the spring and summer.
Yeah, but I mean, they do the water test on, the county does, right? The
Like
flow test?
Yeah,
Does
they
the
do a
county-
flow test, but we do it too, just because they do it a little bit different.
Oh, okay,
So our flows are done by like an NFPA, they do like a table type of flow.
okay. That's good. Anybody got anything? Chief? All right, thank you.
Sir?
Hey, make sure you put that on our face page about if you need any help with smoke detectors or anything, contact the fire department, okay? Okay. Whole committee, Diane?
The remodel is all but finished, just waiting on the microwave, and that'll be delivered after, when I get back on the 23rd. So everything else.
That's
needs
good.
to
Yeah, I
have-
see that looks really good, yeah.
The only thing, we've got to figure out what we want to do with the drainage on the patio.
Okay, was, we gonna have him TV that, or did he?
It actually is broken right outside the patio.
Fence, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
beyond the fence just a little bit.
Okay.
And after you get the place surveyed, it looks like we're gonna be able to have Andy turn it as soon as it goes out past the concrete portion, turn it towards the back, then run it back in this way.
Okay.
And then we can lower it down and splash it out on our own property.
Oh, on our own property back behind
Yeah,
here?
back there,
Okay,
So we don't impede any other.
Okay.
Resident.
yeah, okay,
Not
does he,
redirecting the gutters, like we had talked about.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
what is it?
We talked about redirecting the gutter to go down the drain that's
Oh,
already
oh, okay,
back there.
all right, mhm.
Well, we're not sure that these gutters actually go there.
I thought you,
Now, what Andy and I thought is that after tapping on that, you could hear it. So we think it's tied into the sewer for the building, which goes into the sanitary sewer. These gutters over here,
yeah,
yeah. And so we think we're okay there,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
I think that drains just the patio,
That's good,
Okay.
because that'll stop all that mess
yeah.
Yeah.
from down there every
Yeah,
time it
and the
rains.
mold that-
Yeah,
Yeah.
right, okay.
Cool.
So you gonna set a time to do that, or did you give us a cost to do it?
Yeah, I've been given the go-ahead, yes.
Okay.
Because we just got we haven't even got the report yet. We
Oh.
need to see the report.
Okay,
So you might want to get in touch with him and see when it can be in.
okay,
Just to be sure.
all right,
But you can see the pins out there.
right.
And Mr. Tennant was incorrect on us encroaching,
Oh, yes,
you know,
mhm,
or what he had gotten from previous owners is that that portion of the building was built.
on
their
them, yeah,
property,
then it's
which
not,
is not true.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's all marked on both sides, so it's easy to see where where the city's boundaries are, yeah.
Yeah.
So we won't have to have that issue again, you know,
Okay,
all right,
that's all I've got.
okay.
Oh, before we go up that, what are you, Mike, planning on putting on the TVs? Or do you want are you gonna have Alta Fiber come in, or are you gonna put a
Well,
streaming channel of
yeah,
some sort?
well, I got the smart TV
Smart
so
TV.
that anybody that came in could stream their own.
Okay.
That way, we wouldn't have to
So
worry
you can
about,
bring your own Fire
yeah,
Stick or whatever in?
or just stream it with Wi-Fi.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That'd be good, yeah, because then you won't need no connection or nothing, you know what I mean?
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
good, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, road and light, Dave?
Road and Light. I'd like to thank Mr. Kendall for helping me out with this county priority projects program.
Tried to help.
We had to get this form together and get it in. We did it together and got it done pretty well. It's a project that is KRS under municipal funds, and the state looks at the county's project proposals, and they designate money for different projects, different streets, different occasions. In this case, we're looking at approximate estimate of about $420,882 to resurface the city. That's grind, mill, and pave, and materials. The required match for that under this program, if we was to get this from the state and the county, is a 20% match. So our percentage would be $84,176 to redo this entire city. That would bring the total project to $336,705. Again, our match would only be $84,000. And the last time we did it, it cost the city $386,000. So to get 22 years out of the streets and come back and get it for $80,000, if we can make that happen,
Yeah,
it would be
that'd be great,
remarkable.
yeah.
I talked to Brian Walls, and he has been waiting for materials. There's a lot of vault structure and everything for these speed ramps. So he's supposed to have the materials delivered this week sometime, and next week or the week after he's gonna install them. He knows that something has to be done if it gets closer to winter, so I'm going to have him remove them instead of leaving them in unless he guarantees us. Again, to replace the ones he did credit us for, the one that they tore up applying the streets last year. Let's see what else we got going on. That was with Palmer. Don't think I got anything else right now.
Well, I'll tell you, Palmer Engineering did a good job of the breakdown of every street.
Yeah,
That
I
was really-
reported that last
They did.
month, and they're gonna be down here. In their proposal, they do have Short Street listed, but Short Street is concrete sections put
Right.
down through there.
Uh-huh.
And it's got the roll curb. If you put an asphalt surface on top of that, it'll get trapped and you won't have much of a curb for the sidewalk area. So, I'm going to tell Palmer I'd like to keep it concrete and just do the black tar seal on those sections, because it's been holding up pretty big on
Okay.
it. So,
Okay.
and then the other thing was the catch basin down at Boone Street and Pleasant.
Mhm.
I've sent pictures to Jack, talked to Jack. Jack's gonna take care of that. We're gonna try to dress that up and take care of the safety factors down there and get that corner. It is being ran over by buses,
Is it?
but not much we can do about that. Unless we paint the whole side of Pleasant Street where the buses can make a wide enough turn.
Turn. Okay. All right, Dave, thank you.
Yep.
Public Works, Jack, you got anything you want to bring? Okay. Matt, you're up.
Thank you. I don't have anything to report, but I have done some things behind the scenes with respect to the last meeting with 305 Main Street.
Okay.
That's the one thing. And 240, well, I guess I technically do have something to report. 240 Shelby, I'm probably gonna have an update on that next month.
Okay.
As well. And I might actually ask council to deliberate on some things.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, okay. Now, if we foul foreclosures on that, what's that, 307?
305.
No, this is another one.
305 on 102.
Oh, the one that you can.
Oh, 102 Kenton.
Yeah.
That's another one. That's right next to 305 on the corner.
Adjoining properties.
Yeah.
Right, so 305, I think, was voted on prior to me,
Yeah.
with you all,
Yes.
back in November, and then you voted again in August, sorry, yes. And then more liens were filed in September, so that'll
Right.
capture those two.
Okay.
Yeah, September 15th, give or take.
Okay. Well, thank you, Matt.
You're welcome.
Ways and Means, Mike.
There's not a whole lot to report. You know, we're on the third month. I did notice quite a few not issues, but differences between August and September. And I haven't had time to talk with Terry because we just got the financials. So I think it's still corrections to the end of year, why there's a difference between some of the line items from last month to this month. And I think it's as an example, one item might say 2,000 net last month, and now it's only like $700. So there's got to be, it looks like, is a correction to end of month, but I haven't had time to talk to her about it. That's just an example of about 5 items that are like that.
Okay.
All the other financial reports are fine, no activity,
Yeah, okay.
other than the pickleball court. Portion of that was paid to that account. That's all I got.
Park and playground, Tim?
His report is the pickleball courts, court should be painted sometime soon. Marty was hoping to get it painted this week. That may be stretching it, but once they get it painted, they'll wait whatever the time is to wait, and then they put the net on, and then we should be good to go with it. So hopefully somebody will get to play on it before winter.
Winter, yeah.
Yeah. We did contact Brian Law's L&M Lawn Services with Larry Hammond's concern last month about their trucks, their permits. He has a county permit which covers him in all the counties except for Covington, which we don't care about Covington. So
Right.
he's got his permits. And Larry had mentioned the ODOTs on their trucks, whether they're registered with ODOT. And they are, Brian sent pictures of his trucks and all their markings. So
Okay, good, good.
they're all covered on the things that Larry was asking, and Tim just requests that Larry take care of his business and let Tim take care of his.
Yeah,
Okay, I just said
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Did I just say Larry Hammond should take care of his own business?
Yes.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
You know how many phone calls I've had over this?
On L&M?
Yeah, with Larry, yeah.
Well,
You know, it's constant, you know?
I've got the pictures that Brian sent of his trucks marked
Yeah.
with the registration. He
Right.
said he wouldn't be able to do business because he said they pull them over left and right if they're not marked.
Oh, yeah, they
with
will,
ODOT.
yes, oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
Larry, calling him,
yeah. It's everything when it comes to grass cutting or whatever.
That's all right, you're covered.
You know,
so
yeah,
you
it's
don't
good,
have
it's
to
all,
worry
it's
about
all good, but he just, it really informs me, like the catch basin on this corner of his house, you know what I mean? He's been on me about that.
And he reached out to you about your occupational license?
Yep, yeah, he just, you know,
it.
That's
L&M
Larry.
is covered.
that's Larry, yeah. Good. Is there anything else?
Nope, that was
Okay.
all he had, right?
Okay, all right. Insurance and grants, Kelly, you have anything? Okay. Counter my report, since I'm just getting back. The only thing we do, the auditors were in here beginning of the month. They're gonna be in here the week of the 20th to finish the audit, so we should hopefully have that done and have them here talking about the audit for us.
Will they be able to?
Huh?
Will they be able to kind of talk about the previous year's budget too?
That's what- yes,
So both
yes,
of them will be
yeah,
explained?
yeah.
Cool.
So, okay, that's it. Now we'll move to committee reports. Need
I'll
to,
make a motion to accept the committee reports.
Second.
second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Anybody got any old business?
I thought we'd have a discussion about the Airbnbs, unless you wanted to form a committee.
If you guys would like, we could form a committee on it and try to come up with some rules and regulations, guidelines that we could turn
I
into.
think that would be the best way to address it.
If we get enough, I guess, structure together, of what we want, I'm sure Matt could turn it into an ordinance, so.
Okay.
If Ms. Dudley would maybe be interested in forming a two-person committee. Work on that together.
Thank you both for
Yeah,
volunteering.
yeah, bring it back bring it back
That's
and,
a tough issue to deal with, so,
yeah,
thanks.
great. All right. Any new business?
I have a couple.
Sure.
Number one, Ludlow has reached out and wanted to know if we wanted to participate in their trunk or treat on Wednesday, the 22nd.
Okay.
Since so many, and I don't know how many Bromley kids go to Ludlow, but that was their idea.
Okay.
It's 5:30 to 7:30, and it's in the community center parking lot.
Okay.
I would be more than willing, but that's my travel day coming back home, so I
Okay.
won't be home
What
yet.
day is it on?
Wednesday, the 22nd,
Uh,
5:30 to 7:30.
Now, what is it? They take a vehicle up there and
Uh,
give candy out in the back of there? Oh.
Yeah, and I was thinking the city truck and
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
is there,
I'll help whoever's gonna do it.
Okay.
What time is it?
5:30 to 7:30 in the Ludlow Community Center parking lot. I will reach
Yeah.
back out
Okay,
and copy you two.
I'm in to help with that.
yeah, okay.
Okay, I'll copy you two when I
No,
respond
what,
to
what,
it.
what will the city do, furnish, just buy some candy?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Can we stop and do that?
yeah, you know,
The other thing is, I was, what?
nothing.
Did you have-
Just, if you do that, that pot would go on a beautification or something, Mike?
No, it'd be the, public purpose.
Oh, public purpose, okay.
The other thing is the new banners,
Mhm.
that we're gonna put up after, Veterans Day.
Yeah,
I'm going through trying to pick some out that are appropriate, but do we want to, they charged us incorrectly for the big banners for Pike Street.
Okay.
But they're not gonna go back and fix that, they just told me going forward, the correct price, we pay 55 for the ones on Main Street. The ones
Okay.
on Pike Street cost us 110 apiece. So when we do the replacement banners for the
Mhm.
hot winter seasons, do we want to do Pike Street or do we just want to stick with Main Street at $55 a banner?
Why are they more?
They're bigger.
Okay, yeah.
And I thought that went, but I thought maybe there was a range that they went through, so I never asked them.
how many you're talking?
There's 12 on Main Street and then 14 on Pike Street. We haven't reached capacity with the veterans on Pike Street yet.
Mhm. Was the council's thought on that?
It's,
What was it, what they replacing with?
well, not winter. Kind of, I'm trying to mix fall and winter in together so that once we put
So
some,
if we just did the main, would you take the ones down on,
yes.
and then there just wouldn't be nothing? I think that's fine.
You got 12 going on Pike Street?
No, not yet. That's how many poles if we put
Oh,
all
poles.
occasion banners up.
But you only got what, six?
Six.
Are those up?
No, they're not going to go up Jackson, because we're taking them down after Veterans Day, so we're just going to wait till
Wait till
spring.
spring.
Yeah,
Okay,
put
that
those up.
that makes sense.
Go ahead and order the fall and winter ones now. Why don't we just do the 6 that we're gonna have, that way the same size banner, the bars will be mounted in that same location for both banners.
Okay.
And just put 6 down on that side, and however many you got on Main Street, the ones on Main Street are cheaper, but, I think it looks good in the city if we was to have seasonal flags, and then during the veteran year, or months, we can put the other ones out.
Okay.
Oh, so you're saying for the veterans that are gonna be on Pike, there's 6. So since we have the posts in place, do we wanna space the posts out then from end to end of the town, or?
I'm confused on all of this, to be honest with you. Okay.
We have-
Let me first make a comment about the price and all of this. In looking at the two banners, the bigger ones, I think, are awesome. They're amazing. And I think the bigger ones on Pike Street, I mean, the ones on Main Street are awesome too, don't get me wrong. But by having the bigger ones on Pike Street, I think we should stick to the bigger ones. Myself, I know that sounds expensive, but, it's just my opinion. But, if you take a look at them, those are really awesome, the bigger ones. And so you're saying, and we're talking about 14 because we've got 14 brackets. The only reason the only,
14 poles.
yeah, 14 poles.
Yeah.
But I thought there was 14 on Main also, but regardless. So you're saying you're gonna wait till next, you're gonna take these down?
Correct.
And then when you go to put things up, you're putting the 6 down there, the large ones, and these are going back up? Or
Well,
are you
now I'm
saying
talking
replacing
about
them?
the fall, winter season ones that we're gonna put up.
Also, totally new ones?
Correct.
Gotcha.
I gotta order new ones.
But, to Mike's point, the smaller flags are on the smaller poles. They're not
Yeah.
legally high enough for business trucks and commercial trucks going through the city. So I went out and straightened up 3 of those over the summer. I think we should go to telephone poles on Main Street along with Pike Street, leave the beauty of the light poles with no banners on them, and go with the larger banner on Main Street also.
Or is it possible to flip them around to the sidewalk side
Yes.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. And that's
so
okay.
that you wouldn't have to rehang all those?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
initial work is what,
That's fine. Yeah.
that
Yeah,
would
you-
fix
and they're-
Main Street.
They're high
That's
enough,
fine.
they're high enough that people can't jump up and hit them or anything like that.
Yeah.
'Cause it doesn't take much to break those brackets, to be honest with you.
No, I watched a truck hit, park across,
Yeah.
right up from your house.
Yeah.
That was one of them I went
Yeah,
at.
yeah, he wiped it out.
So I guess just.
So you
Go.
want the 6 banners on, Pike
Route 8.
Street, or on Route 8? And then the 12 or 14, I gotta recount, because I don't know the 12. Okay, all right, I can do that. And it comes out of the public, okay. All right, that's all I've got there.
Everybody good with that?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Okay, communications, is there any communications? No, okay, bills, make a motion, the bills be paid.
Make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, opposed? Motion for adjournment.
I'll make a motion we adjourn.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Oh.
I'll
I
hold
just
that
want to get
motion.
something on record. Tim wants to get something on record. The one truck of Brian's that isn't marked is his personal truck. He does not have to have that one marked.
Oh, okay.
So just make
Yeah.
sure you put that in your notes.
With the ODOT and the registration.
Correct,
for-
Right.
correct, because it's his
personal
personal one, it's
vehicle,
not a
yeah.
business truck.
Is Brian the owner?
Yeah.
L&M,
Yeah,
L&M, yeah.
Sorry, Dave, asked you this is I had a complaint about some cars that have been sitting in place for months, years. There's a Camaro parked up on Roman Avenue. And I'm pretty sure that's a police issue. I don't know what ordinances we have on the books regarding how long you can have a car parked in a single place, but that black Camaro's been sitting up here on Roman.
well, actually, I think it's going to be told within the next 72 hours.
Yeah, 72-hour parking.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Move down.
He's already got fines of $40 on that vehicle now.
Okay,
He's
so
got
you've had
72
that
hours, yeah,
recently.
Anytime we find out about a car, yeah.
yeah,
Okay, that's fantastic.
Does
yeah,
that go for cars in yards too?
That's an EDS thing.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
It is on record.
Huh?
It's on
Okay,
record.
thank you.
Okay, so did you get a motion for the adjournment now?
Not yet.
Okay,
What street is that?
Everyone's talking.
Shelby?
okay. Motion, somebody want to make a motion?
Where?
That Shelby
Wait a
one
minute.
comes down beside you. No, Steve Tanner.
Oh, yeah, there's one on Steve Tanner as well, chief.
Okay.
It's a black Durango.
All you have to do is email me.
Okay,
Mayor does it frequently, and as soon as he does, I send out an email to the guys, and they start reporting it.
okay.
Okay, motion for
I still
adjournment.
hold my motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Aye.